Hi, my name is Heather. Welcome to Strings and Threads. Today I'm showing you the video tutorial for how to make this bandana. I am using the Sugar Wheel Cotton Solids. It's really nice to make with cotton. You can wash it. It's just really comfortable and soft. I know I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I'm not sure if they make it anymore. I see this was one of their major sale items, so I don't know if they make this anymore, but you can find similar types of soft cottons probably pretty much anywhere. This is just what I had on my shelf, and I didn't want to go out and buy something new. So to start, we are going to chain 8. Oh, I forgot to tell you the hook. I'm so sorry. The hook size that I'm using is a K, which is a 6.5 millimeter. And this is, if you're thinking this is a large hook for this type of yarn, you're correct. This stitch looks really nice when it is loose and lacy. And so that's why I'm using the bigger crochet hook. If you want to make it a tighter stitch, you're welcome to use a smaller hook. I just like this stitch nice and lacy, and the larger hook gives us that like lacy look. So we're going to chain 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. The second chain from the hook, we're going to put a single crochet, so that's the first. And we're going to do 2 more single crochets for a total of the first 3 chains will be single crochets. The 4th chain, which would be the 5th chain from the hook, but the 4th chain that we're putting stitches in will be a double crochet, chain 2, and then another double crochet in the same chain. And then we're going to put one single crochet in each of the last 3 stitches. And then turn. I haven't gotten to the turn yet, sorry. Turn, chain 1. We're going to, in the first stitch, I'm going to try and crochet my tail in. I like to do that. You don't have to. It's just something I really like to do because it gets it right out of my way. So put a single crochet in that first stitch, chain 1, and then another single crochet in that same stitch. And then, sorry, I ended up having a knot in here. We're going to chain 1 again, skip 1 stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, and then in this chain 2 space, we're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, and then another double crochet in that same space. Chain 1, single crochet into this first of the 3 single crochets that we did. Chain 1, skip that stitch right here, go into the very last single crochet, and you're going to single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and then turn. Okay, now we're going to chain 1. In the first single crochet here, you're going to single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch. We will always do this on each of the end single crochets to create an increase. So here and on the last one we'll do that. And then we're going to chain one again. Look for the single crochet space that we did with the chain, where we did a chain, which is right here. We're going to go into that chain space, and then we're going to go into the very next chain space, which is right here, and single crochet them together. Chain one, go into the same chain space that we were just in, and then the next chain space, and single crochet them together. Chain one. Now in this double crochet, chain two, double crochet space, we're going to do the same thing again. Double crochet, chain two, double crochet into that space, chain one, and then we're going to go into the chain space here and single crochet this chain space and the very next chain space together, chain one, go into the same chain space we just single crocheted into, single crochet that and the next chain space together, chain one, and then in this last single crochet just into the regular stitch, you're going to single crochet, chain one, single crochet all into that same last stitch. Remember I said the first and the last stitch we're going to do increases on. If you think you know the pattern, you know, I'm going to cut that. Tails really bother me, I'm sorry. They drive me nuts. If you think you caught the pattern, we're just going to continue that pattern until it measures the bandana length that you like, and then, or you can see, I'll measure mine when I'm done too, if you want to hang on and see how long I did mine, and then we'll work on the tie. But I will do another maybe 2 rows with you so you can see what the pattern is, and then we'll just continue that pattern until it's the length that we want. So the pattern is, when you get to when you're starting a new row, you chain one, and the first stitch will be go right into the single crochet that you see there, single crochet, chain one, and then single crochet into that same single crochet. That's our increase. Chain one, go into the chain space that we made where we chained before from the row before, go into the very next chain space and single crochet them together. Chain one, go into that same chain space that we were just in, single crochet that and the very next chain space together, chain one, and then I was a little bit off on my chain space. Go into that same chain space and then the next chain space, single crochet them together, chain one, and then in the middle stitch here we're going to just always do the same thing. It'll be 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet into that middle space, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and then we chain 1, go into the next chain space, and then the following chain space, single crochet them together, chain 1, go into the same chain space we just left and the next one, and single crochet them together, chain 1, same chain space we were just in, and the next one, single crochet them together, chain one. Now we have one more. Go into the same space you were just in, and the next chain space, single crochet them together, chain one, and then we're on the very last stitch. Single crochet, chain one, and single crochet into the same stitch. Now the number of single crochet two together chains is going to increase as we go because we are creating increases, but it's that same pattern throughout. And I'm going to pause here, and you can pause here. If you need to go back and rewatch that, you may, but we're going to continue that pattern with the increases. And so again, there'll be more stitches as you go along. Always do the same one in the middle, and always do the same pattern along the sides until we reach the size that we want. I will come back and measure mine to show you. All right, I have mine the size that I wanted. It's not going to fit in the picture very well, but from the top to the point, I have about 10.5 inches, which is about 27 centimeters, give or take. And then, I don't know if I could fit this in, the length is it's about 28.5 inches, which is, I don't know, 72.5 centimeters. Yeah, probably about that, probably about 72.5 centimeters. This actually will tie around my head, so I'm not going to add extra handles. I wasn't sure if this one was going to do it or not. This was all I had left from what I was making, so I'm going to put the trim in this just cotton green because I don't have any more of this. But sometimes it's nice to switch up the color for the trim anyway. So to do the trim, we're going to join in a specific spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and do a single crochet all the way around. There's not going to be a specific number. You're just going to go wherever you see the next stitch would be and put a single crochet for the border. We're going to add more than just a single crochet. That's where we're starting. Go around the V and then go across the top, and then we'll join up here in the corner that we started in and come back for the next round. I guess this would be considered a round now. If you're using the same color, you didn't have to finish off. You can just, if you're on the other end, I would have you turn and go around the V first and then do the across the top last. We want to continue going in the same direction. So go ahead and put a single crochet all the way around it and then come back. I've gone all the way around and now I'm in the corner. I'm going to be working down the V part again. We're not doing this across the top. We're just going to do this next part down the V and then up the V, but not across the top. So here's the pattern for the next part. I'm going to move this a little closer. We're going to chain one, single crochet in the first stitch, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in that 5th stitch you're going to put a single crochet. Okay, then we're going to do, I believe they're called picots, P-I-C-O-T-S. You're going to chain 3, and then slip stitch into the first of those chains. Chain 3 again. Put a slip, I'm sorry, I'm holding on to the first one if you couldn't see it. And then slip stitch into the first of those next 3. Do one more, chain 3. Slip stitch into the first of those 3 that you just did. And then you're going to put a single crochet in the next stitch. And then we're just going to repeat that again. We're going to chain 5, skip 4, 5, skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. In that 5th one, you single crochet, 3 picots, if I'm saying it correct. Slip stitch into the first of those 3 chains, chain 3 again, slip stitch into the first of those 3, chain 3 again, and then slip stitch into the first of those, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat that down this V and then up the other side of the V and then stop. You're just doing it for 2 of the 3 sides of this shawl. And come back. All right, you should end with a chain 5, skip 4 stitches and put a single crochet in the last stitch, and then we'll turn. You see I didn't go across the top, it's just down the V. Okay, so we turn, chain 3, 2, 3, 1 single crochet just in the middle of this chain 5, and then we're going to chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, and then just put a single crochet into the middle of the chain 5, and that's all we're going to do all the way around for this one. You're going to chain 8 and then put a single crochet in the middle of the chain 5, chain 8, put a single crochet in the middle of the chain 5, all the way around, and then we'll come back for the last row. To end this row, we're just going to chain 3 and then single crochet into the last stitch from the last row. We're going to turn, and this will be the last row. Okay, we're going to actually chain 1, single crochet into the single crochet that we put here in the middle of the chain 8. We're going to smash 11 single crochets. You're not going to go into the stitches, but just around the chain 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're going to single crochet into the single crochet and just continue that pattern around. I gave myself a little bit too much space there because I was expecting to have to smash it more. You can spread them out if you need to. 11 single crochets around the chain, 1 single crochet into the single crochet, and then to end it, you're going to single crochet in that single crochet that's in the middle, chain 1, and then single crochet in the last stitch, and then finish it and weave in the ends. When you've done that, come back and we'll take a look at how it looks finished. Hi guys, I have it on. Let me turn around and see. Hopefully it'll show up. I was able to tie it, so you didn't, if you think that it's not long enough to tie, you can somehow like add on to the very ends and just do some chains and single crochets until it's the thickness that you want it. If you like the design of it, I think it's really pretty. You could make it larger and turn it into a shawl. It could also be kind of like a shawlette type thing. Probably would have to be a little bit longer if you're going to do it this way. But you could wear it and wrap it around your neck too. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, please like it and subscribe. Subscribing is free and it really helps my channel out. Thank you so much. Bye.